Uh, Hello, chat to my what's it called? To the my mic's over here. I forgot to put my mic. Hello to my post stream viewers. I have a lot to, well, not a lot. I have a bit to talk about. But I'll get into it maybe a bit when somebody joins. I got plans for season 4. Of course, I'm planning for season 4 to be much later. I'll do a bunch of off-season tournaments and conquest stuff before I start a new one. But okay, week 4. 2 forfeits. Unbelievable. Why does John Paul get 2 forfeit wins? He doesn't deserve it. He's too good. He's gotta play out these games. What do you mean there's 3 forfeits in week 5? No way. What crazy standings. Huh. Interesting. Yo, King Switch, you're barely hanging on. Gotta win more games. Only 3 more weeks. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3 weeks left. You gotta get some wins, oh bro. Or is he not gonna make playoffs? You gotta run it back. You gotta get the back-to-back chips. Anyways, I guess I get started. Hit the right. Zoom a bit more. Okay. We got Gex versus Shadu over here. Okay, the beautiful Sun Team Mega Arboliva because it's gotta be used. And a stupid Chungus Banalbi. This is Terra Poison. Interesting. Okay. You know, I gotta find out. Gex, how do you, like, if you're seeing this, how do you even feel about Mega Arcanine? I know we put it up super high, but is it deserving of that position? Actually, that's Mountaineer, right? I think maybe it does. I think Fire Fairy. Super fast. Decent bulk. The games I have watched hasn't done much. Yeah, like it feels like I'm on this like in theory super amazing. It's probably like really good in prep, right? Because it's just like speed wise, you gotta consider really heavily, unless you just have a complete defensive wall for it, right? And then it's like, oh, you gotta remember that your hazards won't work on it, or at least your stealth rocks won't work on it. But yeah, we'll see. So we got the balls clencher here, and stupid Bunelby. Yeah, I guess that like called defensive toxic set. Yeah, like I feel like a toxic, like stall set, and then just like hazard stacking would be pretty good on this one, considering you know it has like practically 2 lives. Good old funny EQ. The water sauce. It does so much damage. I feel like this mod would be more balanced without that stat boost there. Of course, we're gonna do a kind of a revamp of the Pokemon later, but it's happening a little later. Click knockoff here. Oh wait, this is a special set. That's gonna Mega Evolve and lose that, and gain the resistance. Good old funny Roost Gaming. Okay. What was the thought process there? What even was the thought? Oh, was he expecting play rough? I guess. Yeah, I guess it was play rough. I know the Sun team. Let's toss in our grass normal against an Arcanine. Like even if it does live, you're basically just sacking it off to get that sun, right? But still, I guess if you want to just go for like an all-out sweep type shit. Oh, and then another toxic. To be fair, Shaw loves his all-out just setup on every single mon. So if you put a toxic and then just defend, it does pretty well. But also didn't have EQ, so it could have totally clicked like Morning Sun or some shit. It doesn't kill either. The grassy terrain would actually just cucked it a bit more. The Sweet Sour. Ooh, the Rocky Helmet kill, okay. Oh yeah, this is a one that also we should maybe consider raising the price of. We kind of overlooked it, but because it had like the Pangoro type. I guess because it kind of seemed like a slightly better Pangoro, but this is actually like a much better Pangoro with the whole Wicked Blow gaming. I think it's bulkier as well. Also, I think I remember the weakness enhancer. I think I coded it, but I think it's fine. Basically, it's supposed to only work when it gets hit by a super effective move. But I'm pretty sure this also works when it uses a super effective move. But you know what? I think it's fine. It's a good old Frosty waifu. The season 1 one. Showed up in season 1, cooked pretty well. Wasn't in season 2, and the season 3 came back to continue cooking like crazy. This one is pretty good. I think we kind of like looked down on it originally, or at least there's some controversy, or some people just saying just like, oh, this is basically Giratina, it's super OP, and someone's just like, but actually Ghost Dragon's not a good type or whatever. Giratina's only good because of the stats or whatever. For me, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. That's just because it's kind of cooked like crazy. Yeah, Surf just sweeping here. Surf doing surf things. Like, I don't know why. It's a mon that I drafted it because I was like, I want to do surf things. It's done pretty well. I can just never pull it off. Or, like, I just never use it. I'm just like, there always seems to be better options based on my playstyle, right? I never see an opportunity for me to be like, oh yeah, this is a surf angle. It's like I want to use it, but there's always just other stuff that I just find better. Anyways, oh yeah, also I was saying like for season 4, some of my plans was like, I kind of want to maybe start adding like new moves and gimmicks and stuff. Because if I'm going to do the whole idea I had where I make a YouTube video, like introducing all of the new Pokemon, and like gimmicks, abilities and stuff for the mons that are gonna be in the season, I think it'd give me more leeway to add a bit more. Because one of the whole reasons why I don't have completely fake mons or new moves at all, or touch vanilla mons at all, is because if new people join, it's gonna be too overwhelming, right? Like I'm thinking of something about like TTC, right? Or they have a bunch of like a huge change in their like format. Like every mon is practically different. There's so many different gimmicks. I feel like for something like that, it's like if you weren't there in an earlier season, right? Trying to get in with zero knowledge, it's gonna be just like an overwhelming amount of information. Well, that's why I'm thinking. So that's why when I made my like custom mon league, I was like, I should keep it like low key. So it's like new person joins and be like, oh yeah, custom megas, evolutions, abilities, that's it. That's all we have. All you have to do is just read over the simple like surface of the mon, that's practically it. Maybe look at their move pools and shit, but so I'm thinking like maybe for season 4 I can be like, if I do have a YouTube video, be like, those for like the table of contents, be like, oh, first of all, these are the new gimmicks that Hell has, as in like, oh, freeze no longer freezes, but actually applies frostbite or something like that. It's just an idea, and it's like, oh, now here are the new moves Hell has, and these are the ones that have these new moves. And then the whole roster of new Pokemon for season 4, I'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna go for each Pokemon individually. So it's like, New person comes in, you just pull up the YouTube video, skip to the part on like a specific mon, and it's just like, okay, I see like, oh, this mon is like a physical attacker that does this bullshit. A lot of work for me, yeah. Would be very nice for new people. I mean, I think it'd still be. I don't think it'd be too much work, and I think it'd just be really nice, to uh, spice things up a bit, for the season. Because I always wanted to, maybe put a little bit more. Of course, I don't want to go too overboard, because like personally me myself, a lot of games, like a lot of even just fan games I play, I get overwhelmed when they add so many new moves. Like Pokemon Odyssey, I think, comes to mind, and like Elite Redux, where there's like a billion new moves and bullshit in it, and I'm just like, okay, this is too much information for me. I cannot process this all at once, and it changes up the meta so much. Or like maybe like some very slight stuff. Like if I'm gonna add like new moves, it'd be like maybe 2 new moves or some shit. And it'd be like maybe signature moves or just distributed to only a couple, like a handful of Pokemon that like really need it. Like I don't know, like something useful for like Dusknoir, like maybe like a good physical like ghost move, but only give it to like Dusknoir and maybe like 1 or 2 other Pokemon. So it'd be like, oh yeah, we have a new move, but there's only like 2-3 Pokemon that have it. So it's not like, too much bullshit you gotta check out. But that's something I gotta consider. But I will say season 4 is probably gonna be much later. I'm gonna do a bunch of off-season tournaments. Still, yeah. It's like even if I do this whole YouTube video thing, I gotta like put in stuff slower. And then like I'm also having like a couple of new rules, like, oh, if you want to add a new Pokemon, you have to use it has to be used at least in like an off-season tournament. Like our prime tournaments where, it's a creation draft, so you can choose any mons you want. Like if you want like a custom mon to be in there, like it has to be used in like, at least it has to be used before. Especially, okay, maybe some mons is okay, but for like, what's it called? New gimmicks, like new abilities. If you want to make a custom ability, it's like a completely new weird gimmick. It has to be used at least, not in the main season. So we don't have a repeat of like Bunnelby and Coppericus was used in a different league, but something like that, I think we need to test some stuff out a bit more. Flash out the season. So there's less like, oh, this is horribly tiered, or this is horribly underpriced, this is horribly overpriced. These are a completely new gimmicks we didn't consider. Like new, like, was it completely new interactions we didn't consider with these new custom abilities, or like new bugs that we found. It's just like, maybe if we, tested them out more in off seasons or other tournaments. That's why, like, I think Conquest is also pretty good for that, because Conquest has like a shitload of battles, so that's also like a pretty good chance to like test things out. But anyways, enough of that rambling. Wumbo and Nodadok. I see a Murachapi. I think that one I put maybe them. I don't know. I figured the cover dance wouldn't be too crazy because I was like, it's not that fast, right? It's only base 60 speed. But I guess when you're this bulky, right? I guess, and like with the extremely high special attack. And then you can get Storm Drain, Water Absorb bullshit. This thing kind of fucking cooks. And everybody seemed to, I don't know, look over that. But oh well. Okay, so there's the funny Mega Vaporeon. Iron Matrix. I think, is this the debut of Iron Matrix? Don't remember ever seeing it used before that. The stupid Goliath, this thing is such a beast of a Pokemon. This is awesome. That Vaporeon just absolutely eating the EQ there. What the hell? That's a crazy nice Fire Punch there. I think there's no... Oh, there's hazard removal. There's Celebi there. But I feel like if you don't get rid of that, you might be in trouble. Screens Valiant. I was never a fan of like running screens on like a super strong offensive Pokemon like that. It's like I feel like you get more value, you know, not doing that. That's okay, but you reflect up. Okay, I was gonna say being able to just tank that. Don't click rapid spin here. It's you can't do it. Also, yeah, this thing gets. Oh my god. Also, just yeah, I can look at that. You cooked yourself like clicking rapid spin this early. Yeah, it's fucking cooked. It's a sacrifice to set up. I guess true. Yeah. I need the screens. I guess worked out for that. For ice punch. You just. It's way too late at this point. I think it having cotton guard with quiver dance is a bit of a Monka moment. Yeah, it's cooked because this thing can just get to you. Set up a lot easier. It doesn't even matter for that slow speed. Has enough bulk to make use of that. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. This Mon. Oh my god. What a stupid ass Chungus Mon. Should have gone into this thing earlier, huh? You can easily. Oof. If it didn't set up as much, it could have gone straight into this. Yeah, clicking rapid spin on Celebi, I think, was real troll. Because it's like, yeah, at this point, we should all know Maractus is an absolute monster. You can't let it set up, right? You got to immediately answer it. And you had a theory. Well, okay, Duskferno probably would have just died to Earth Power, but at the same time, you know, you gotta try something that's not the super passive. Celebi, how just lets it set up for free? I guess if Celebi had Toxic, right? Because nobody, I don't think I've seen anybody actually trying Toxic Maractus here. Like, I feel like it'd probably help a lot if you click Toxic now. You know, to be fair, a lot of this stuff, a lot of the OP sweepers tend to be just like, what if you just click Toxic on it? Anyways, I think I remember this match. Hello, King Switch. Well, look whose match it is. We got Flowers. You face them around Chappie next week. Probably going to try and dude. That's what your whole team is about. Your whole team is just clicking Toxic. Fucking Pikachu, Mega Vape. If you're not clicking Toxic, you're honestly a bit trolling with your team. No. You got the whole Zensados, Pikachu, Mega Vaporeon. You gotta at least slap Toxic on one Pokemon. Ugh. What a disgusting team here. Gliscor, Ferrothorn. Ooh, huge knockoff. That is actually pretty huge. Straight up preventing the Toxic Orb. P healing. This is a huge value from Ferrothorn. Dude, imagine this thing had Rapid Spin. I just got an idea. Let's get Ferrothorn Rapid Spin. Oh, it's cooked, GG. No, don't click Rapid Spin on the Pokemon setting up. No. No, bro, no. It's over. It's over. I'm telling you, one of the biggest mistakes I think I see people make is like playing passively when you can see the opponent setting up. Like at this point, like how do you break this thing, right? Like I feel like one of your main hopes is hoping Savage Chunk or Strange Chunk and PP Solid, but with the hitting power, I assume it's one that hits Tongue. Air water. That did nothing. That did nothing. What the hell? Wow, so now it's cooked because now it knows you have Destiny Bond. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like, what do you even do? You can't collect Destiny Bond there. I mean, at this point, it's like, it's a prediction game. It's custom very Destiny Bond. It's kind of funny. Yeah, Destiny 1 does not work twice in a row. I have tried that before. Oh, Hidden Power 5. That makes sense. But yeah, Radio Nucleus Gaming. This is the type of shit I want to be able to pull off, but it just never works out. And that's because my opponent always has something that can easily just stop it. I also just realized half my camera is being blocked by my monitors. Okay, another sweep by a slow Pokemon. Another Cotton Guard Pokemon. That move is so broken. Okay, Gecko versus Zealot. Oh, it's Deli Goat. It's my goat. I think this was the texture swap one, right? I'm pretty sure. I like. It's such a funny ability. I'm telling you guys, like, 8 points is too low. This one is good. Like, I don't care if you're gambling. It will always have a positive net. You know, net positive result. Probably. Funny Incineroar, but this is a VGC, so it's like, it's bad. Click Toxic. Oof, never mind. Don't click Toxic. These games hit 0% three times in a row. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that game because I did update that. Beautiful texture swap. Unfortunate crit. Was also like, oh, 1,000 waves? Nope. Texture swap 2 Ghost type no longer weak to it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, get owned. Yeah, expecting the extreme speed. Unfortunately, it is substitute. Imagine if this texture swapped into a type that could just tank it. Also, but yeah, the resist, it would have been so funny if it lived at. It's so tragic. I wanted to see more of it. I want to see more of the texture swap. It's so funny. It's such a funny ability. I can't even watch this replay anymore now that Deli Goat's dead. Get owned by Toxic. Such a good move, man. You use that move and suddenly a bunch of these bulky, like, trucks are just kind of useless. Or they're not completely useless, but it's like they're on a very quick timer. Also, I know like Fairy Steel Levitate is kind of insane, but I have yet to see this Tinkaton really do anything amazing yet. Also, Goated Meteor Beam. What the? Wow. Does Quacklevo get... I was also finding it funny when they rang Aqua Step and Rapid Spin. I get it, because Aqua Step can just be... It's just a good move. There's no reason to not to run it, but it's like, now you got 2 speed up moves. That's my giraffe. I had this giraffe before. But now it's gone... Ooh, I forgot it has Trick Room. That'd be kind of goated for VGC. That one, maybe? Maybe it's a bit too passive for VGC, I don't know. I'm not exactly a VGC bro. Okay, here comes the Mega BM. Ooh. Cooking? Oh, and then it turns to Fairy Steel. Ooh. It's like, how do you even kill this thing at this point, right? Like, I feel like I had... Okay, having Truck Room is kind of funny because... well, I guess you get to copy their typing, right? But then, like, okay, you Trick Room, copy Calyrex's typing, and then you get one shot because you become a Ghost Psychic type. Instead, we go into the Zygarde. Yeah, no, I feel like you should have gone straight into the Calyrex here. I don't know how. Well, I guess you have +2 special defense, so would have mattered. Quacklefull. Comes water. Comes water fighting. Ooh, okay. Maybe the para did matter, actually. Otherwise, it would have been in quite a tricky situation here. Oh, it's acrobat. Wait, what was its item? I mean, I can't see. I can't hover here, but now I'm curious. What was its item? Grassy Glide. If I had Shadow Sneak, I just won here, by the way. But he doesn't. Oh, it was supposed to be Trailblaze? Oh yeah, wait. I think if it had Trailblaze, it mattered. Unless this is like a Scarf Cali. That rider. Damn. That's so unfortunate. Shadow Rider actually doing something. That's kind of crazy. Because, like, all you needed was Shadow Sneak. And on that, the Gloomhorn. It loves its Shadow Sneak. I felt, well, I guess it's because they forgot Trailblaze. Even then with Trailblaze, right? If this was Scarfed, you're like, wouldn't you still be kind of cooked? Unless the damage that came out was a Specs damage. I couldn't really tell. Also, this was one of the moments where having, you know, no speedy Pokemon kind of sucks. Considering you only had Deligoat as a fast Pokemon, everything else was slow. And once your Trick Room where is dead, Issa kind of cooked. Alright, so we got Clays versus Hot Sweaty Feet. Or, I mean, Saucy. So we got the disgusting Pyukumuku and the Mince. I guess a little Emolga just kind of walls the Mince here, huh? Doesn't say what else is there for the Mince. Oh, we're leading off with it. Damn. What was it? That looks like Specs damage. Also, not going straight into Alamomo's feels bold there. But you know what? It worked out. Owned. Good as gold. Our funny Mega Corviknights. The Seizing One OG. Also, Iron Treads feels like one of those Pokemon that's just like... No. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I didn't say anything, but don't listen to me. Oh yeah, I forgot default gets rid of the terrain. That's something, that's an interaction I always forget about. Yeah, the big special defensive bulk tank. It's so beautiful. I love this bird. I also love its design. It's one of my favorite designs, I think, for the Hell custom mons. I feel like I never give it enough appreciation that it deserves. Just because I don't really use it or face it enough. But it has a pretty schnazzy design. Also, I guess the mon itself is can be pretty underwhelming. Like, in terms of move pool. Like, offensively. Oh yeah, being able to just toxic Alamomola there is so huge. They're going straight into, like, something. This is... You remember this game? Big old leech life there. Kinda nice. But yeah, you kinda have nothing for Corviknight, huh? What story is it before? Yeah, by Terra. Oh, I guess it was a hurricane, but yeah, by bursting your Terra, now you can actually be poisoned, and so you kind of just drew here, and it lived on 1 HP. So that's so tragic to see. At this point, you realize you're fucking cooked. You couldn't, you just couldn't have Terra there. But even then, I don't know if you even break Corviknight. Corviknight's also just bulky enough to kind of tank it. You had to chip it down a bit more. Why am I still yawning, bro? It's because of the Pyukumuku. Oh my god, that's because of like the Pyukumuku started doing Pyukumuku things. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this has gotten infinitely boring. Oh my god. Oh, okay, the slicing's dead. Are we going to Coco? We can't do any damage. Is that even specs damage? Or is this just really specially bulky infested? At this point, it's just free toxics, right? I feel like, I don't know, maybe you should go into Treads? Well, first of all, you should also at least go to Treads on the Pikumuku so you can rapid spin. Get the webs away, because at this point, well, I guess there's nothing really fast on the team, right? That you really care about the sticky webs. Ugh, he's not Terra Garganackle. Why are we not clicking our Terra here? Is Garganackle Terra? Very Terra. I mean, I guess if you're worried about sludge rate, but then you're still taking Hydro Pump, so. This is like Terra Garganackle always feels so necessary because Rock is not really a good defensive typing. Also just eating that Volt Switch like a boss. Unclick Terra. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was gonna say it felt like there was no reason not to just Terra there. Ugh. If money can't even defog on this thing. Ooh, that T-Ball actually did more damage. Oh, damn. That was a roll before, huh? Raging Boner. I guess a kind of a classic matchup here now. The Raging Bull versus Iron Treads moment. See, look at that. You take so much damage from rocks. Look how balanced it is. Why are we clicking Ice Fang? You could have killed it. You could have killed it. Why are we clicking Ice Fang, not Iron Head? I don't know if it kills, but that's so tragic because things alive. And now you finally knock off the EVLA. Holy. I'm just saying, could have had like Toxic on Mesper, maybe Toxic knockoff. Knockoff EVLA, Toxic it, and now this thing just falls. Ah, yeah, nice switch into Garganackle. Got a free switch when this thing doesn't do any damage. The passiveness. Now you click Terra here. Yeah, okay. There we go. It's that easy. That's definitely specs damage. Maybe? Wait, no. I think it was Boots. I didn't get the sticky web drop unless I missed it coming in before the webs came up. Salt Gear Gaming. Me and I don't have a covert cloak Pokemon. So now you just kind of lose the Garganackle. Ah, disgusting Pokemon. Disgusting, gross, diabolical Pokemon. Evil ass Pokemon. Whoever invented this thing should be like, I don't know, beaten up, taken out back and beaten up. Ah, yes, here's my amazing super bulky rock in a generation where you can change the typing. It has a move called Sock here that does damage and also applies this volatile status effect that constantly chips fuck ton of damage and doesn't go away unless they switch out. And it's double damage against water types. And I have a custom ability. I have a new ability that makes me take half damage from ghost types. And it fucking also have status moves now work at me. Yeah, look at my amazing, well designed Pokemon. Champions nerfed him to the ground. Good. Our champions also nerfed Incineroar to the ground. Like they definitely know this is like, oh yeah, this manga is so broken. Everybody knows. Everybody who even knows the slightest knowledge about VGC probably know about Incineroar. So it's like you find out the goat's been shot in the knee. It's so sad. Anyways, I swear I don't remember Scat's team in the first 2 weeks in the draft analysis. Like I feel schizophrenic seeing this team. So what is a dash one supposed to do? Actually, though, what is dash one supposed to do? When you Rotom Drift? What do you mean you're not scarfed? Is a thick fat smug hog? Also, I think that was banded damage, right? Otherwise, the big fat crunch would have been coming its way. Into Cruel Gaming. Ooh, okay, so we're clicking Baton Pass and that's it. Okay, without even... It's gotta be Terra Ice, right? It's not a Terra. Why would you not Terra this thing? It's only like 4 points for Terra. It's so OP. You could turn this electric switching to a not electric switching. Cruel. Okay, so it's just here as a wish passer, huh? That's its whole purpose. Like Sucker Punch. Actually, this thing isn't scarfed. Damn. Oh yeah, I guess it's banded damage, huh? Why did we go into this? Wait, what? Why are we switching out? Do we think it's scarfed or some shit? That thing is so big and fat. There's no way you're running Scarf. I know it can technically work with Scarf. It has enough speed for it, but... You're so silly. You could have just stayed in and killed it. With the crunch. God damn. The crunch damage. Long shots are real move. Insane. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave this thing Grassy Glide, huh? Okay. Click sword. Why are we switching? What the fuck? Why did we switch the turbo out? You wasted your booster energy. Oh my god. She had just gone all in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. The well-baked body actually triggered. Oh, and this thing gets a free heal here. Oh, and it lives. It's like it's fine. What does it do to our hands? Dash 1. It's like Belly Drum. I know it doesn't have it, but click it. I forgot this thing gets swords, and so I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't feel like a Pokemon I would learn it, but well, I guess it does. Oh yes, let's go into our water type on our hands. Played. Mughog, okay. Yeah, damn. Oh yeah, this is Psychic Dark. You kind of want to have Terra on it, huh? Look at that, being cucked by the Dark typing. Because you don't have Terra on it, huh? Look at this, Iron Hands is cooking. It's not often I see this guy cook enough. I mean, it is kind of a pretty neat Pokemon. Ah, we get it. What is the Dashman supposed to do to it? I feel like if this thing had Belly Drum, it'd kind of be insane, right? Does it have belly drum? There's no way it has belly drum. Hands. It does have belly drum. What the fuck? Guess it doesn't have priority? Makes it kind of eh. Wait, this thing gets fake out. VGC Pokemon. I guess it is sometimes using VGC, right? For some regulation. Okay, Joggert. Me jogging my Earth versus Shine. Oh, it's got the Regigigas Shine. I still can't believe he paid me for that just to add this in. His mean Pokemon in. Simply just has Punk Rock and Boom Burst. Okay, so Jogger's stupid rain team. Yeah, I said it. Stupid. Because rain team is silly, guys. I would never run a rain team. Problem with rain teams, you get so many water types. That's what most of the abusers are. Boom Burst Gaming. It's so beautiful, bro. It's so beautiful. The specs, Terranora Boom Burst. No! Why are you clicking that? Why did we click Thunderbolt there? Just keep clicking Boom Burst. Who cares if Empoleon switches in? Actually, okay, there's the funny lightning rod. I'm telling you, there's no reason. The Man of War is not even a good ability. Lightning rod is still just much better than it. What is the point of the custom ability? It's so bad compared to lightning rod. Yeah, this thing only having like this is also one of the ones I'm maybe want to consider giving like an updated move pool. Because like the mega just feels so useless. Pelipper! Oh yeah, it does have toxic, huh? Owned. Gets the speed boost from Pelipper. And it's like, it can't even touch this thing, huh? Does it not have EQ? Did not run EQ for this? I guess not. What was Protect for, huh? Oh, Toxic Protect, never mind. Toxic Protect spikes. Thunder Punch. Yeah, it's kind of dog shit. Oh yeah, here's where the funny Mortal Spin Gaming. Mortal Spin was also kind of in the same thing to give this. I feel like we've kind of I feel like this one is all like a lot of the custom ones I'm considering maybe needs a bit rework or like nerfs. This is also like one of them I'm low-key considering. It's like it is kind of busted. It's not like one of those like that completely stands out, but like it's so hard to play against. With the amount of shit it has. That Dark Pulse did nothing. That was a stab Dark Pulse, by the way. I think just ate that shit. Oh yeah, Moonlight gets nerfed by the sand. That's an anti-synergy on their team, huh? Gambling on the ability overriding the weather? It does. Or it doesn't completely override it. Well, because the weather halves your healing, right? So 75% healing halved, okay? So it's like 30 something. You're not getting 25% healing, but you're not getting the full 75%. It's so cooked. At this point, like, there's nothing that breaks Chufu. Like, I feel like this having a Lightning Rod is just kind of insane. Like, it's typing with Lightning Rod. It's just Lightning Rod prevents the whole Volt Switch from happening. You can literally stop momentum with this Pokemon so easily. Have your own momentum. Also, I think, well, while it's not used, I think Colourella, I'm going to take away U-turn from it. If I didn't already. And maybe some other shit. And maybe, like, change it to water, like, related abilities to something, like, I don't know, like Flame Body or, like, some bullshit. Because like gravity generators are already enough to make that mod completely busted. There's not even any reason to run other two, but I want to like I'd at least make it so like at least it's easier to prep against. So you don't have to worry about the possibilities of it running some other the other broken abilities. Like it having 3 amazing abilities just feels a bit unnecessary in that mod. Also, maybe Headlong Rush is a bit too much on it. I might get rid of it. You run U-turn a lot, but rarely use it. Do people prefer the water abilities? I don't think so, but it probably makes it really hard to prep against, I assume. It's like, I don't know, maybe you run like hitting power on a pretty weak Pokemon. And it's like, oh, like this might be enough to deal with the Gorilla. Ah, but what if in the slight chance they bring in the water compaction or steam engine, I'd be completely screwed. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, but like he's most likely gonna be gravity generated. It's like one of those things where I feel like there's just no reason for it to even have it, right? Like, yeah, it has an overpowered ability, but at the same time, there's no reason to have like 2 crazy other abilities to do it. They don't, yeah. I mean, but still, the stat buffs itself, assuming it lives, it can kind of just completely win a game. That's also the reasoning why Terra can never be given to it. And also, I feel like Headlong Rush is too strong for it, considering it's like there's no immunities to the move. When there's gravity generator up, I feel like that's one of the moves that's just like EQ is I think good enough for it. Like being able to just spam EQ on it's a better Zygarde in a way, right? Like a Fire Lash maybe, but Fire Lash is kind of a weaker fire type move. You might as well go for the Flare Blitz for the immediate big damage. But like Headlong Rush, or because like Zygarde's 1,000 waves, it got lowish attack. And then I don't think the base powers are even that high, 1,000 arrows. And even then, you had to first hit them before they're grounded, and you can do super effective damage or hit them and whatnot. Headlong with Gravity Generator, it doesn't matter. You can just click Headlong Rush. But also this one, I don't like it. In a way where it's like, it seems like it's stupidly hard to prep against. Right? Because it's like, you gotta know like, yo, your Volt Switch pivoter is like, can be completely cucked by this thing. You completely lose momentum on it. Same. Me too. It's good on any team. So it's like, I feel like it's kind of just too much. This was also Gold Lion too. I'm almost considering that too. It's also one of the ones we kind of maybe overlooked in a way, where it's like, oh, maybe it's okay. But then I'm thinking like, I don't know. It is also kind of a really strong Pokemon. That one's also something I gotta kind of take a little bit of consideration for. We do have time, but that's what I'm saying. Like, please, people, come up with cooler Pokemon that aren't just as busted as possible. I make these complaints so many times. Also, I'm still waiting on Melon for their Pokemon. They never actually messaged me. I don't know if it's just because they don't have an idea yet, or like they just don't read the announcements. I'm curious to see what kind of idea they have. At this point, I don't see a way for Shrike to even win this. Like the what's it called? Yeah, nothing can even do damage to this thing. Did it run out of recovers? Like, I kind of can't see how much PP it has, but I assume it's out of recovers. Yeah, if it's not clicking, yeah, then I mean at this point, it's already a free win, right? The Venom doesn't really have anything. But yeah, this also having Mortal Spin, so you can just get free poisons off while getting rid of hazards. You have Recover, which I think is kind of too crazy on it. Like, I feel like I know Kickback was begging me to allow Strength Sap, which is not okay. But like, even Recover, I felt like it's too much on it. Like, I feel like if you got rid of Recover, right? You can't, it doesn't become a just a completely free switching anymore, because it can be completely chipped down. pretty easily. Easily-ish. Well, I wanted life to, because I felt like that would have been better designed in a way. It's like now you have limited. You have to play a bit smarter instead of just being, oh, this is a free switching, I don't have to worry about anything. Anyways. Now, onto the Guardian Division. Jerwani versus Nobody. See, I'm Mirage happy there. Let's see what that thing does. Mark Cargo versus Scizor. Ooh, clicking U-turn on the Flame Body Pokemon is very bold. Considering the amount of damage you did is kind of lowish. Okay, Rocky Helmet Gong. Oh my god, get lightning rodded. I can't believe we had to see this stupid Pokemon twice in a row. Very exciting gameplay. The amount of times where it gets so much value for Lightning Rod. It's insane. Terra Grass on this thing is interesting. I guess it's for Quaquaval. Oh, the funny U-turns eventually are about to get flame bodied or not, but okay. That thing's just dead. Very useful Godango, I guess. Jeez. Yeah, without like a Terra Ground, I don't think you're doing anything to that one. Terra Electric. Look at that. Free Mortal spins and now you paralyze a Slowking. You can also just easily knock off it. Sleeve Reception? Okay, okay. Nature Terrarium. I don't know if we overrated this mon too. Maybe just the users, I don't know. But I haven't felt like this thing is super OP. I guess nobody's really tried to Shell Smash on it. Yeah, you can't Toxic or Paralyze if it rains Lightning Rod. You can burn it, I guess. Could be pretty nice since it's like more of a physical attacker, but still like... It's a really good defensive mon. But yeah, Tornado Terrarium, despite the Fairground Shell Smash, I haven't seen it really felt that useful. Oh man, here comes the Maractus. I think it's over. I think it's just over already. You got 2 free Quiverden. I think the game's over, no? Oh yeah, ouch. That does a lot of damage, okay. But there's Fairy Dance. If you have Cotton Guard. Oh, that's a huge crit. That is a massive crit. I think without the crit, it lives and just sweeps the game there. An unfortunate outcome. Oh, that's Banded. Game-winning crit, yeah. Definitely. Because otherwise, Murat Chappie just swept there and gained another 6 kills. Yeah, you got a Psych Sneaker here. The Squid can't really... I think it's kind of low, right? From what I remember. But it's okay, you have Empress. You can't lose here. The Empress is that moment that Mon was just like, oh shit, things went wrong. Like the crit, right? But it's fine. That's a banded scissor, okay. Interesting. This thing's faster. Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty high speed. What does Bolton do to this, right? Yeah, all has his steel type Terra Blast. Damn, that does a lot of damage, huh? The ability is kind of cooking. It's definitely specs. This guy definitely ran another choice item on this. That's kind of do some insane. Yeah, it's choice specs. Oh my god, are we just going for freezes now? Look at that! It completely just stops Bolt Beam as well. Like, actually, unfortunate. If I go asking for a Lightning Rod, you've completely ruined this month's identity. Intended identity of the Man of War ability. I see. Look, he didn't lose the game. I mean, it ruined the differential, yeah. But at the same time, it's just like, This Quackaball can also break the squid. Water poisoning is just not a bad typing. I know you give another immunity to a really nice type, and now it's like, whoa, would you look at that? Yeah, if there's also Terragron Bolton, I feel like you still lose to Extreme Speed Empress. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Nimja versus Meowdaria. Or sorry, Bumja versus Meowdaria. Crazy, was it? Isn't it Victini one of the kill leaders right now? Yeah, actually is. But it's okay, because my Mega Bellybut's also a kill leader. So beautiful. Disgusting. 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 Okay. This is the week before. Was it? Oh my god. That is insane. Okay. Our big, beautiful Mega Jolteon. Ooh, going straight for the Combine. Ooh. Oh, get on. Outplayed. Hey. Great Tusk. Alluring voice. I feel like Hyper Voice did more damage, no? Possibly? Because it's stab? I don't know, the Calx Rep, I feel like it did more. This his stupid Surf set. He always loves going sub in this thing, huh? Yeah, I feel like Tinkerton just kind of sits on that. And this have Dragging Ascent, so it can break it. It can break this. Why are we immediately switching? You still had your sub up. Why are we just wasting the sub? Might as well just get another hit in. Or at least run a Terra that can break it. Yeah, actually, good question. What Terra did you go on Surf? Because I know this is a Terra Surf. Oh, it's ground. Yeah, I love the idea of not being able to hit their steel flying. Especially defensive as well. What's even Terragon for? What are you hitting with it? The Quillfish? Like, I can assure you the Quillfish was the least of its issues. And it's gone. Tapulele. I did tank that. Oh my god. Damn, that also did a lot of damage too. This thing's bulky. It's like it's fine because this thing's also bulky. Okay. That's kind of okay, big ballsy. I fuck with it. Because this thing actually does win the 1v1 here. Unfortunately, I think with Meloetta, this doesn't actually completely sweep. Well, you had to chip it down a bit, right? There's a lot of the physical attackers, unless that Victini is a special set. It's good going for a while. Yeah, Zero just dies there. Okay, I guess it is reasonably low. Does this Skarg not have recover? Or did we not think that would do enough damage? I did not click recovered. I think if you clicked recover, you actually just won that now. Yeah, I'm almost pretty sure recover just won that game there. I don't think Meloetta could actually break it. Oh my god, this guy prepped for the physical Meloetta that's banned. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this guy. Actually a Bumja. It's so silly. What a goofy guy. Okay, got Z Apocalypse versus Lachlon. Lachlon. Okay. I swear, I still have yet to see Abisha do anything, guys. Supposedly, it's supposed to be like a nice quiver dance sweeper, but I have not seen it do anything. I think it's a bum. Bum-ass Pokemon. Or solo. Okay, Screen's Corv. Huh? Oh, it's okay. It's support, defog, probably recover, light screen. Don't tell me it's also reflect as the last move, so it has 0 extra moves. Yeah, okay. What was your answer to Ogre Pun the Tapu Fini? Do you not have an answer for this thing? You have an Armont, don't you? I guess that too, huh? This Ogre Pun can just get stopped by, you know, the other stuff instead of going into Tapu Fini and Corviknight. I don't understand the niche name. It's probably a reference to something, but I forgot we had this Long Rashka's Torterra. Give me a lurper. There's no way that's. I know Genos is the character in that version. Did he have? It's not a piano. There's no way it's a piano, man. What's the version 5? Hit armor G4 version? That's. Or I've. Okay. I don't know the reference. Oh no. Wait, this guy just. Yeah, wait, this is the guy that never misses Hurricane. I've never seen this guy miss Hurricane before. Look at that. He lands it twice in a row in this game as well. Okay, like, in theory, right? This has to be able to just cook. Yeah, none of this man's cooking, right? Come on, you can't tell me this doesn't just sweep now. Wait, does it actually just sweep here? Or does it... Oh, but there's light screen. Wait, I was just saying this thing should... I haven't seen enough sweeps on this thing. Would you look at that? Me when I don't click knockoff. And click rock tomb instead. Oh, that doesn't kill. This mon is ass, bro. This mon is so ass, okay? Jesus Christ. Why is this mon so bad? How does it not just kill that there? Shaw. I think you're wrong. I don't think this thing is good. This thing is awful, man. Also, I feel like we can maybe get away with some fake mon Pokemon, considering technically the Gen 10 theorized starter fully evolutions are, in theory, you know, fake mons, right? Just for a weekend. Oh. Why? We're not booster energy, Armoth. T-Wave, T-Wave? Oh, okay. That works too, I guess. Do you not have anything? No, you do have some that can break Corviknight. You have Arcopon, so it's not completely over here. I was gonna say there's no way this guy can just win the 3v5 here. I guess he could. Plays well enough. I don't know, it feels like a lot of the stuff is kind of weak here. Nothing's really breaking through anything. Okay. Ogre Gaming. Damn. What? Oh, does it not normally outspeed? Wait, what? Does Ogre naturally get outsped by Armoth? Oh, damn, it's a speed tie. What the? I didn't realize Armoth was that fast. parting shot. The tort. Superpower. Clicks Risto. Alright, headlong rush, headlong rush. No. If you didn't have superpower, you could have gotten on the healing. Does this even kill? Why? Okay, whatever. You gotta take the risk here. No, you gotta take the risk. You gotta take the risk there. You gotta go for it. Like what other play are you gonna make here other than... Just go Ogrepon. Trust in your Ogrepon. Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess this works. But if that doesn't kill, you're cooked. It cooks. Now you stay in. There you go. See? Look at that. You won the speed tie. It's just that easy. You just gotta win the speed tie. Alright, now time to watch the goat in action. So essentially, Z-Dog brought in the same team. I didn't have anything for Scaravian because I kind of figured he wouldn't bring Scaravian, but well, here it is, so. I'm bringing my belly boat because I always lead off with this thing. This was huge, just dodging the Megahorn. I'll scale by the way. I went to Buffalo here because I kind of didn't have anything else. I did the calcs. And apparently, like, the only way I kill with Shimmering was if I landed a Hydro Pump. And I don't exactly have the best experiences with landing Hydro Pumps, so I didn't want to risk it. I didn't have anything that really... Like, of course, I could have gone to Empress, but I didn't want to tank, you know, the chip damage. Tank too much damage from it, and it technically does have Rock Slide, not that he brought it, but... I figured the safest option would be Buffalo. I did forget about close combat, but you know what? We take those. And then boom, gong. Unfortunately, I kind of needed this thing for Gloomhorn, so kind of short here. And then Tentacruel is kind of the perfect answer for Ceruledge, especially with Eviolite. It has a lot more bulk. And unfortunately, I don't get the Scald Burn here, but it's fine. And especially defensive here for Sigirath. So, if you got a crit here, I was cooked. Luckily, I'm kind of the goat, so I don't get crit. This thing was also somewhat scary in a way, but I have my Ape Chain. Contrary mons like to stack up their damage, so if I just go straight into the Ape... now you give me a free Rage Fist. And this was huge. That was a crit and a Toxic Poison. Puts it exactly in range of a second one. Very unfortunate for my opponent, but hey, good for me. I figured I was going to Shadow Sneak, so I went to this. Unfortunately, I went for Faint Attack, because it's Technician, and I think Banded, so... Like, look at that damage! The damage is insane. I got kind of scared, you know, playing around that. That was a huge crit. I somehow... because I'm not even sure if Ice Beam killed here. For some reason, they didn't go max speed, by the way. If they did go max speed, I don't know if... There's a possible chance it would have just killed here. I'm not even sure if that killed if it didn't crit. So, once again, kind of looking my way out. And it did have Shadow Sneak. I figured it didn't have Shadow Sneak because it didn't click it before, but it did. Going for the burn here in Scald, but I haven't gotten a single Scald burn. And that thing is Terra Fighting, so I assumed it would have gone for it, but it didn't. And then, yeah, at this point, I have to just sack off this mon. But it's fine. It put into work. And Empress can kind of go crazy here. All I can do is Shadow Sneak it, but I didn't click it, so... At this point, Rain runs out, but at the same time, I really didn't want to switch out here. I didn't want to take the risk. I mean, also, like, even if I did miss, I had still... like a way around. I could go into Mega Valley Boats. I get the rain up and then go into like Tentacruel. It even goes straight into Tentacruel because I don't think Cerulean can even break through it. Oh, it can actually if it's Psycho Cut, but I don't think it did. But yeah, that's your goat. That's your goat right here. Okay, James versus Lich. Oh boy, I saw this match. Very funny match. We're going to Glowking, we flipped her now into Mega Zeb. This one is bad, by the way. It's so ass. I wanted that Chime Chime. I really wanted that Chime Chime. Would have been so nice for my team. Funny Pekarant. I feel like I gotta see this guy bring in 2 Pekarants. He never does it. I don't know if he thinks there's a species card or something. Okay, here it is. Here's the goat. Honestly, I've used Slowking as my answer to the Iron Valiant before. I feel like if it was more defensive, it would have lived. But that was an Assault Vest set. Yeah, it's cooked. Spear Break Gaming. Ooh, it lives here. But it's electric terrain. That electric terrain actually saving his ass there. Damn. Iron Valiant sweep. It's been a while since. I think this is the first time I've actually seen Iron Valiant get a sweep, huh? I don't think I've seen an Iron Valiant actually pull off a sweep in a while. Or at all. I mean, it makes sense. It does because, you know, it gets set up, it gets Quark Drive, it has 500 base stats. I just haven't seen it. Alright, Ellie versus Reaper. I remember this too. Fucking Ellie's new Spectre. What does Ellie get to pull off a Spectre sweep, but I can't, huh? That's so funny you can pull it off when there's an Ursaluna there. I'm saying here, you should have kept the Ursaluna for the Spectre. I don't know why we're bringing it this early. You should preserve its health for the horse instead of taking so much ship damage. I know this thing gets Moonlight, but I feel like I never really seen anyone ever like bring it. Like I assumed it didn't have Moonlight because I've never seen anyone use it. But then when I used it, I'm like, wait, why are we not using Moonlight on this thing, huh? Huge glare. Now you paralyzed that, but the bird is dead. In comes Greninja. That just gets won by Napoleon. Because we don't bring low kick. Yeah, look at this. We just sacked the bear. And now you lose the Spectre. What does that mean, like? Now you're giving it free setup here. Dark Pulse. Why did we? I guess there's no point in staying in when it's just calm minding. Did he just tear out the gouging fire? Reaper, why are we illegally terroring? Would you look at that? 4th one to die. How did you know? How did they know? They actually was the 4th one to die. 1st one to die. This was wrong though. Like, god damn, a horse sweep. I still remember the first time, like I replaced someone in some draft league, and in my first game I got swept 6-0 by a Spectre. I was like, damn, that's kind of embarrassing for me, huh? The new guy comes in immediately, gets just swept 6-0 by a horse. Very funny. Alright. I'm sure all 4 of these games will be exciting sweeps. Oh no, I remember this match. Oh my god, there's so many fucking turns to this one. From what I remember, it's like 100 turns. Oh my god. What the? Bro's running EQ. Shuka berry for it. Oh, okay. Oh, balloon graphite. Aye. Interesting. Ooh, going into the rose rate. Ooh, clicking. Oh, super fang, I guess, and since it does is interesting. Even though it has synthesis, but I guess you could stall it. Do we not have gunk shot on this thing? Because I was gonna say rose rate hell is kind of troll here, but if you don't have gunk shot, I guess not, huh? I guess we just didn't run it. No, don't click the prankster on the dark type. Oh my god. The monster is in. Did he not run Headlong Rush so he didn't get the defenses drop? Makes sense. It's valid reason. Ooh, see, this is a good way to counter Pikamuku, kind of. Because does it have a way to break? It doesn't have a way to break. Guys, run Substitute on that thing. That's a way of dealing with Pikamuku. Look at this. Even though they got 6-0, this was a perfectly good example of how to abuse the Pikamuku that nobody seems to like to do. Ooh, Psychic Terra. I feel like it was a bad time to set up considering you can't really break it. And also it can just click Toxic. Oh, that too. That fucking... I think Zensidos... Well, obviously Zensidos is getting a nerf. Like a massive nerf next season. The moment the season's over, I'm shooting it in the leg. I'm like, there's zero way to break the Zensidos. I'm looking at the team right now. There's literally zero things here that can break that. This thing can sit on everything and just win. Nice 11% damage Earthquake. Oh my god. Very exciting gameplay here. This was also maybe a little oopsie. I mean, we had it in... what's it called? The Conquest, but it didn't feel like it was that OP in Conquest. Well, maybe that's just because the people who played against it was able to deal with it. Was aromatherapy for your poison healing Pokemon? Okay. That's wild. I mean, it works. Because you can just get back to Toxic, but that's kind of funny. Okay, T-Wave. Okay, because it can do, yeah. There's not, I feel like there's not even a point to watch through this, because it's like, what do you even do it? You cleanse the team, yeah. Oh yeah, because if they get Toxic, I was gonna say, Pikamuku Toxic in it is one way to deal with it. That and Zensidos as well, that nobody seems to like to ever do. Just click Toxic on him, but I guess if you have Rose Red cooking aromatherapy, it makes it a bit trickier. But then, like, if you play more aggressively, play with better momentum in turns, like, you can pressure it enough so it's hard to click aromatherapy and indistinct as color all things. I'm so glad I don't have to face you. I would actually lose my shit. Who are my last two opponents? Lachlong and T-Prince. Thank god. Oh, I do have to face Livy in the disgusting the Terra Rotom Drift that we allowed for 4 points. Psychic Noise is a pretty good bring, but at the same time, it's not enough to deal with this Exodus, I think. And I guess you could also just click Roar. Wait a minute. What was... oh, it was click and teleport. I was gonna say, how the hell did it go second? How did Roar go first? Okay. Trick Room. Oh my god, there's the Toxic. What's the Trick Room for? For Pikamuku, I guess? Or, I mean, the Pinker Chippy. But, like, your Iron Phantom loves to be fast, and then you trick roomed it, so now I can't click Substitute and prevent the Toxic from happening. You know what was the thought process there? Yeah, now Pikachu is the fastest Pokemon there. That was a bit silly, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, made it to first place with this. Oh my god, please. Someone just stop this team. It's too late to click substitute. It's over already. Rochester Mega Mungus. You know, both suck, okay? But I think Mega Mungus feels worse to watch. This sucks in a way of like watching a Lando Pex like Chansey type of team in Gen 7. Like yeah, this is your cookie cutter stall team. Right, with Zensidos. And then with Mega Mungus it's like I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like the lowest type of skill gameplay. It's like League of Legends. That's the best example I could think of. It's like watching League of Legends someone play the cat, play Yumi, right? And then pretending like they're cooking, right? Me when I hop on my teammate and just click buttons. That's how it feels. Oh my god, there's no fun just watching this. It just you just get stalled out here. Nicola just kills them. Oh my god. What a painful game to watch. Alright, now let's see what happens here at the Livy team. Yeah, just a quick 64 turn T. Ooh, 6-0 here. Remember who gets a sweep here. Funny hitting power bomba. This scarf right there for sure. Ooh, this bird just kind of. Oh, yep, cucks the shit out of that. Latios. The Bunnelby. Yeah, see that just tanking a move is kind of insane. Livy's still the one who guys easily came the closest to beating. That week one made me think is like maybe dealable with them. I had to face Livy this week, man. I don't want to face Livy. Please give me an easier opponent. Pop Gong. But that just lives, okay. Oh, because they have an item. Interesting. This Motor just kind of sits on that bird. Better Gen 1 bird. It always feels kind of funny because it feels like Moltres and Zapdos just doesn't really have bulky stats like Clefable, right? But somehow are always pretty bulky. It just feels bulkier than they actually are. Ooh, okay, wait, they're not both. Well, oh wait, because they're probably both Scarf, but Electro Drift has, or the Drift has really fast speed, and it has Scarf. I guess for the horse, huh? For Chroma Team Gaming, Terra Blast. I forgot we allowed Strange Jumper to have Terra. He was kind of an OP mom to have Terra, but you know what? Oh wait, it does matter. It's going to be my problem. I was about to say it's not my problem, but it is my problem. I faced it this weekend. Oh no. It's about to be my problem. Troy Scarf Gaming. Oh yep. This Rotom Drift has to be. We had to push up the points. We'll let it get away with such a low point, huh? Alright. That's done Guardian Div. So now it's time for this. Week 4. The Gex versus Mighty Barb. Okay. So it's Drampa. I feel like I see Sega bring this whole same team pretty much every week, or at least I guess it's the case for most people, huh? It's always the same ones. I think this is the old team, right? For Mighty Warf. I don't know how much you switch out. Let me see. My bad. Mighty Warf. Oh, never mind. I guess it's pretty much the same, except they actually use the points, so they have an RCS instead of having 3 like 1-pointers. Okay, stay in on the samurai. You want no balls? Okay, he didn't, or she did no balls. Okay, stay in, no balls. Aww, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Girl's dead. It's funny, this thing gets close combat. That's very fighting gaming. Strong moves, and the close combat does so much damage. Like, it might as well practically be stab at this point. Chimeco. Defog. Click Toxic. Ooh, we're clicking Trick Room. And then we're White Herbing to evasion drop. It's funny because this thing is weak armor. There's one ability that some people say is like, this thing's like Cursela's dog shit because it has weak armor and perish body, but it seems Mighty Warrior just run that. Why was my enemy used? Because he baton passed a drop of defog. That's why. The Toxic just kind of cooks this, huh? Otherwise, this thing kind of cooks like crazy. Ursula's a funny one. This thing has been kind of going kind of crazy. It went kind of crazy last season, too. Oh, it's Drampa time. It's Drampa time. I forgot we gave this thing Aura Sphere. We can just click wrist. Oh, but it's also Terror Dragon. Okay, okay. Cook. Try attack gaming. Oh, and its throat spray. Yeah, but it's the prankster try attack goes kind of wild on Drampa. It's one of the interesting ones. Is like all we did was just give it a different ability, and it's like suddenly like a billion times more useful. I guess having prankster, glare roost, and try attack is kind of insane, huh? Stab try attack kind of goes hard. Yeah, beautiful Drampa sweep. Love to see it. King Switch versus Gerwani. See the Bouffalant. Alright, how can I make fun of King Switch this time? Oh, okay. Ooh, wasting the terror on that just to get stealth rocks and just to get toxic anyways. Boo. Poor usage, poor usage. Ooh, lightning rod gaming though. Okay, maybe you're kind of cooking. Rock, or I guess Rock Record would have been bad with that, huh? Ooh, there's Maractus. Yeah, but you had the Dragon Tail. I think, is this a game where Maractus doesn't do anything? Oh? We're going to Archaludon? You should just start something up there. Oh damn, me when I switch it to my Dragon type on the Drake on Archaludon. No, you should have gone to Maractus there. Come on, you gotta go back into the setting up. They used the Draco. Perfect chance to do so. You had a perfect chance. So now we got Bouffalant scoring up against the Rhyperior. Kind of cinematic, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Get owned. Caliper, okay. Now you got the rain up, so Manaphy does Manaphy things. Bouffalant gets close combat, right? Oh, but this thing's faster. Damn. Uh-oh. How is it faster, huh? Is this scarfed? Oh, this has to be a scarfed. It's scarfed Archaludon. What are we doing? Oh, because he can't get dragon tailed? No, what? Dog. Dog. What do you mean we forgot it was a ground type? Lil bro, how do you forget? You've been using this for 4 weeks. The Pterodactyls, oh my god. Oh my god. The Maractus. Fucking Maractus. I mean when I sack up 3 Pokemon for no reason. Well, I guess sacrificing our... I assumed he did it because he was trying to avoid like Whirlwind or some bullshit. Which would make sense. I can't believe it was quite literally just because he forgot it was a ground type. Oh yeah, no, okay. Giovanni did have Whirlwind, so yeah, that actually ended up being smart. But I can't believe you would just forget it was a ground type. Scarf Arcaludon is cool, by the way. That's some money you don't really expect it to be used as a Scarfer. Because people tend to just like running like Assault Vest, lefties bullshit on it. The typical boring stuff. Nobody ever try and say, look at it and go, hey, this thing can go fast. Okay, we get it. Maractus just sweeps here. Awesome. Another Maractus sweep. We win. Ooh. Oh my god, it's third here as well. It's first, third, and first. Why? This is so cursed. What do you mean Maractus is first in 2 divisions and third in the other one? Oh my god, all it takes is just one more like good sweep and the Maractus is gonna be first in all kill leaders. Oh my god. This is insane. Alright, Giovanni, I think you know what to do. Who are your opponents? Oh, Dark, right? You fight Dark next week. Are you fighting... Oh, you already fought Creeper this week. Fight Dark next week, and then you fight... Dragon's Smite. Okay. 2 more chances to put it at number 1. Oh my god. It's insane. There's a possible chance Maractus might just get first on every kill leaderboard. Oh, that's crazy to think about. Anyways, let's look at the GOAT versus the bum ninja. So, me and my beautiful Calyrex, Ice, and Miraidon squad here against the... So I have your mission. Are you gonna draw your perfect record just so Maractus can get... Oh, to stop it. Okay. I thought you were gonna purposely draw to just see it at number 1 for all divisions. I was gonna say no, please. I'm sure stopping it can't be that hard. It can't be that hard to stop the cactus. I think people just don't prep enough for it. Anyways, let's see the GOAT here. Let's switch sides because we want to be on the winner side. So, I had saved this Excadrill for the many electric types, but like I was like, you know, might as well take my chance to kill the Sneasler here, you know? So, good old Focus Sash, Bomba, Gong, say goodbye to Sneasler. Hydreigon comes here, I'm like, I don't need Excadrill anymore, I could just sack this shit. Nymphony Miraidon, because I'm naturally faster. And it's Scarfed, so... yeah, all I can do is just Dark Ball. I'm Assault Vest, so I was like, damn, that does a lot of damage. So figured I can just stay in on Raichu because I'm also Assault Vest, so don't take much damage. Ogre Pion. That did a lot less damage than I thought, and I was like, oops. Well, now I just let it get Toxic Spikes up. So I'm trying to pressure it out with Miraidon here, but unfortunately, I get predicted and Volt switched on. Like, whatever. Hawlucha can't set up here, so it's still at a neutral stage. Into Calyrex, I'm Terra Ground here, so I can switch in on more electric types. In case I was needed to. And I actually ran Trick Room this time, because of the whole unburden gaming he likes to go. And on the other speedy Pokemon he has, I figured, Trick Room would actually just be better. I don't have to try and force the outspeed here. Since he also has Electro to swing, so. And then big ol' high horsepower. At this point, my Calyrex is going crazy. Unstoppable at this point with Trick Room up. It's the beast. It's the legend. It's the horse. Circuitry down, and unfortunately Trick Room was gone, and this Raichu does have Surf, so Bomba rip Calyrex, but it's okay, because that's all it needed to do. Ogerpon can't be one-shot here, and Ivy Kojo is apparently enough to just one-shot Raichu, so easy dub. Easy dub by the GOAT. Alright. Shaw versus... Okay, anyways. Big Cottony. I know this gets Prankster Encore, but it's still pretty funny. You see, I actually used to run this a bit in Gen 7. Because it has Prankster. Because if you go Z Prankster Memento, you get a Prankster Healing Wish. Well, I also learned their stats. Of course, I never really put off anything amazing with it, but it was kind of funny. Our Cock here, who has actually a pretty big buff that nobody really used until Shaw did. And Big Glare. Our bundle's now Lifany paralyzed. That Hydro Pump does do quite a lot of damage. And the Gunk Shot doesn't kill, so. Bye, Arbok. He did so much. I mean, he crippled the Arm Bundle, so I guess it's good enough. Taking unnecessary damage, we have 67% health now. Cottony, ooh. Oh yeah, this is where the big boy Encore Gaming comes in. So now you have this thing locked down. I'm just looking at the team, right? Look at Mika's team, it's just like... there's nothing threatening here. Like, other than like, yeah. Arm Bundle can do some raw good damage. Frostmoth as your main sweeper. Or I guess Latias, because Latias doesn't really pull off sweep stat. Well, I'm just looking, this is the least threatening lineup I've ever seen. It feels so unthreatening. There's also 0 buff or nerf mons on the team, by the way. There's quite literally 0 in that. There's the completely vanilla team I'm looking at. Also, why did we not immediately encore it back into the Iron Defense, right? I'm pretty sure you're able to permanently lock something down with Encore. So why did we Encore it into Body Press? Okay. No magic bounce moment. I guess, there is Latias in Arm Bundle where Triage is good enough. Ooh, Terragrass has stopped that. Uh-huh. Ooh, the Toxic Mix is huge, but you also don't do any damage to Terra Blast. Ah. Where we click and substitute, just click Toxic again. There we go. And now the Haxorus can't sweep because it's Toxic. Oh, interesting. Reflect. Oh, loaded dice. Okay. I think it's bulky as hell with the Reflect gaming. Reflect and Eviolite. I don't know if that's actually Eviolite. Unless the item was shown. I haven't seen it. Yeah, look at that. It's a free setup because there's so many passive mons. Yeah, Iron Trent is a weak ass Pokemon. Okay, never mind. This Iron Trent is being the shit out of Hattering. I lied, guys. I'm so sorry. But it also just completely was. Probo Pass complete just was this, huh? What does the prober do? Screens, Latias. Okay. So your only other like maybe setup sweeper is used as a screen support. Yes, setup screens and go to Emolga because Emolga is gonna do so much here. It's just free. It's just setup fodder. Frostmoth. Terra Fire, so it still takes a lot of damage from rock type moves. You can't do anything. Not do any damage. Rod bundle. Whoa, crit mattered. Get owned. Me when I go into my rock type. But it's fine, I guess. Shuckle's kind of insane now with these buffs. Oh, and then RCS gaming. It's like everything's it's like too passive. I mean, you still get a decent chunk of damage to EQ, but yeah, recover gaming. Okay, we get it. RCS is just gonna sweep this. It's the game's Jover at this point. Awesome. Shadow Force Gaming. Alright. Polar versus my goat. My goat right out here. I see a claw. Cloth Gaming. Okay, Masquerada. Cooked shit. Big damage. The world champ. Yeah, the world champ Pachirisu. The goat. The Wanganelli. My favorite Pokemon. The goat Pachirisu. I feel like it's kind of weak. Well, cause like yeah, it gets tail glow, but like even so, it has okay. The Buffmon's one. It only has 85 base special attack, right? So like even after tail glow, you're not completely one shot everything. But still, it's not saying this is bad or anything, right? But like it is like not like oh I got a tail glow off, I can now just sweep, no matter what situation. It's just like you gotta chip down everything first before you're doing that. Okay, AV Tornadus. Interesting. Bleak Wind. Can't believe Cloth is your answer to Pachirisu. But actually tanked it relatively well. Ooh, Water Spell Blastoise Gaming. Unfortunately, this RCS is a demon. Oh boy. Calm Mind. It does good damage. But, Gulp. Okay, Tornado's down. Oh, Side Shot Gaming? Yep, Side Shot Gaming. That does nothing. Holy crap. Blastoise to Shell Smash also does nothing. Tapu Lele comes back in. Okay, well, this Masquerada also just cooks his shit too. It's not Ice Shard, even with Ice Shard, it's not enough. Holy crap, it's Loaded Dice Gaming. Icosphere Loaded Dice. Without the Loaded Dice, is bad. Oh, SmackDown Gaming, huh? I feel like Ice Go Crash would have still been better overall. At least for short-term damage, I guess. It's like he's about to get 6-0'd here. It's like this Meowscarada is cooking his shit. Tapu is not Scarf, so Gong. It's like, oh, all hope is lost. All that's left is Cloth. Nope. Cloth lives. Actually takes out Meowscarada. I'm actually beyond shocked that the Cloth lived there. Probably was max defense, but still. God damn. What do you mean Cloth lives that? Alright. KJ versus Wombo. I actually kind of don't remember this match. Alright. Let's watch it. Dapoti. Ooh. Clear Emulate Gaming. Kinda goat. Unfortunately, I can just click knockoff, but it won't. Oh, nice prediction. Nice starts. RCS already down. Boom. I think it's just a Torkencool. Well, Torkencool can burn it and just chip this down. Oh my god. Oh, but there's Iron Defense, huh? Don't worry, it's gonna crit. It's not gonna burn. It burned. If it didn't burn, I think I was GG, no? It might have been just GG. Well, I mean, Linda probably lived to move and they can just click knockoff. Terra Blast. It's not Scarf, but our main doesn't even outspeed. Chow. God damn, does a lot of damage. Probably physically defensive pox specs, huh? Unfortunate miss. Unfortunate miss. Unfortunate miss. Everyone's blind. Nice crit. Ooh, no, I shard it. That is a kill though. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It's okay. Arceus will save today. Or as I call it, dog. It's okay to sense Ice Beam. Trust. It does not have Ice Beam. And it doesn't have E-Speed. What a tragic day. What? Why are we switching out? You saw you're faster. Fluttermane. Flutterlane. What? Why would we switch out dog at this point? This thing's already. It can't even switch back in. Silly. No shift gear on this gear now, but the Cyclothar does. Like Flare Cannon. Oh wait, yet some boosted Templar Flare. It's not living yet. Good old Volcanion here. Does that live? Yeah, damn. Volcanion's such a fraud Pokemon. I'm just saying. That lives. Oh, because the sun reduced the damage. Why did we not click a fire move instead? It's cooked. Yeah, the This is actually Cyclizar actually does something. Pretty sure Cyclizar I kind of made it or buffed it with the intention. What's it called? With the intention to make it like similar to Tornadus, Therian. But this thing apparently has shift gear that I didn't consider. But who cares? You know, it's not completely busted. What point value did we even have this at? We did nerf the Valley because we thought it was kind of overrated. It's a 16 right now. Which, yeah, I think it's totally fine. Makes sense. The Calypso pod is open. But I didn't get my chance to get it. Who's my water type? Quackavolt. Oh my god. Oh my god, I needed this for this spin, I guess. Well, anyways, that's all games. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. Forgetting about? Well, if I forgot about it, it's probably not important, or I can just mention it at a different time. Yeah, but anyway, that's it for recaps. See you on maybe Monday or Tuesday for week 5, and then eventually we're gonna do week 6. Goodbye.